Good morning, dear students. As I told you in last class, in last lecture, about the classification of engineering materials, today I will tell you about the various properties of engineering materials. Broadly, we can classify the properties as a chemical properties, physical properties, mechanical properties, and dimensional properties and technological properties. These are the various classification of various properties. So in chemical properties there are four types of things. First is composition, then microstructure, crystal structure and corrosion resistance. These four properties comes in chemical properties. In physical properties, melting points are there, then density, specific gravity, thermal conductivity, color, thermal expansion, electrical resistivity. These 7 types of properties come in the physical category. Melting point are those at which if you heat the material, it will melt, it will convert into the liquid. Density, you know, it is the mass of material per unit volume. Specific gravity, it is the ratio of mass or weight of the material to the mass weight equal volume of water. Thermal conductivity means it is a rate of heat flow, how fast the heat will flow inside the material depend on its thermal conductivity. Color, you know, it distinguish between two materials. Thermal expansion, you know, when you give the heat to the material, its size get increased. Electrical resistivity, if electrical resistivity is high of any material, it means the current flow will be less. So these are the physical properties. From your syllabus point of view and exam point of view, the most important properties are mechanical properties. Mostly question asked from the mechanical properties. First property is tensile strength. Tensile strength is the ratio of maximum load to the area of cross section. Compressive strength, it is maximum compressive load that a material can withstand. Shear strength, it is force required to shear a material. Modulus of elasticity, it is a ratio of stress to the strain in a material within elastic limit. For more detail, we will study this phenomena in stress strain diagram in further lectures. Hardness, it is resistance of material to plastic deformation, abrasion, scratching or indentation. Creep, it is slow deformation process under constant temperature and stress. Resiliency, the strain energy stored in a body due to external loading within elastic limit is known as resiliency. Toughness, it is the capacity to take impact load. Brittleness, when a body breaks easily under the application of load without showing elongation is known as brittle material. Brittleness is the property just opposite to the ductility. Then malleability, it is the capacity of material to withstand deformation under compression without failure is known as malleability. Or in other words, you can say if you can make very thin sheet, you can say it is malleable material. Ductility, it is the measure of amount of plastic deformation of material to withstand under tensile forces without failure. In other words, you can say it is the capacity or it is a property of material through which you can make very thin wire. So you can say that material having good ductility if you can make very thin wire. When there is a relative motion between two surfaces, the material get detached in form of small particles is called wear. Endurance or fatigue strain, it is a repetitive or cyclic load. So these are some mechanical properties. Other properties are dimensional properties and technological properties. We will go in detail these dimensional and technological properties in next lecture. So today I taught you mechanical properties, physical properties and chemical properties. So thanks for today. We will meet in next lecture. Thanks.